Tonight, you're going to eat something out of a box, a bag, or a wrapper. You won't think about where it came from. You'll just eat it because that's what your body is built to do. But the real answer to what humans are supposed to eat is far stranger than anything on your plate tonight. For over 100 years, people have told you a story about ancient diets: meat around a fire, big game hunted with spears, strong men chasing mammoths across frozen plains. It's a good story, it's just not true. Your ancestors weren't hunters first. They were foragers, diggers, scavengers. And the evidence isn't hiding in a museum basement, it's written into your teeth, your gut, your genes. Start with your teeth. Human molars are flat and broad, built for grinding, not tearing. A lion's teeth are narrow and blade-like, built to slice flesh. Yours were built like a forager's. Now look inside. Your gut is long and winding, closer in proportion to a chimpanzee's than a wolf's. Long guts are slow guts, built to extract nutrients from plants and fiber that take time to break down. A carnivore's gut is short and fast. Yours isn't that. It never was. So what were early humans actually eating? Anthropologist Richard Wrangham has spent decades on this question, and his answer surprised his own field. He argues the true turning point in human evolution wasn't meat. It was fire. Cooked food is easier to digest. It unlocks more calories from the same food. Once early humans began cooking starchy roots and tubers, their guts could shrink and their brains could grow. Digestion got cheaper so the body could spend more energy on thinking instead. The moment that made you human might not have been a spear. It might have been a fire pit and a buried root. But roots aren't glamorous. They don't show up in cave paintings the way mammoth hunts do. For a long time, archaeologists underestimated how plant-heavy the ancient diet really was. That changed with research into dental calculus, the hardened plaque on ancient teeth. Trapped inside it are microscopic starch granules, leftover fingerprints of meals eaten thousands of years ago. Study after study has found grains, tubers, legumes, and seeds baked into the teeth of early humans. Not occasional snacks, staples. Even Neanderthals, long stereotyped as brutish meat eaters, weren't exempt. Researcher Amanda Henry examined Neanderthal dental calculus and found starch from cooked plants, including grains and root vegetables. The raw meat caveman starts to fall apart the closer you look. So why does the meat-heavy myth persist? Because meat leaves better evidence. Bones survive. Plants rot. A pile of berries doesn't fossilize the way a mammoth femur does. Archaeologists weren't wrong because ancient humans ate mostly meat. They had a biased sample because meat is what happened to be left behind. Here's where it gets stranger. What ancient humans ate wasn't one thing. It changed by coastline, forest, or grassland, by season, by whatever happened to be available. A group by the coast might live on shellfish. A group in a forest might live on fruit, nuts, and insects. Yes, insects. Researcher Julie Lesnick has documented insects as a major, reliable food source for early hominins, packed with protein and fat, far easier to gather than a fleeing antelope. Hunting big game was rare, risky, and often unsuccessful. Studies of surviving hunter-gatherer societies showed large hunts frequently fail. No prey, no meat, no dinner. What kept people alive in between wasn't heroism. It was gathering, steady, and unglamorous, usually done by women and children, providing the bulk of daily calories. In many documented societies, gathered plant food outweighs meat by a wide margin. So if you picture ancient humans as obsessed with meat, you're picturing a marketing campaign, not a history. What they had was flexibility, an ability to eat almost anything the environment offered and switch without hesitation. That flexibility may be the real secret to human survival. Not a perfect diet, an adaptable one. That adaptability is still inside you. It's why one culture thrives on mostly meat and fat, and another thrives on mostly starch and fruit, and both can be healthy. You aren't built for one diet. You're built to adjust. Which raises an uncomfortable question. If ancient humans thrived on variety and constant adaptation, what happens to a body handed the same three processed staples every day? What happens when the environment stops asking anything of it at all? So tonight, when you open that box or that bag, you probably won't think about any of this. You'll just eat, the same way your ancestors did, adapting to whatever's in front of you. The only difference is that what's in front of you now was designed in a lab, not found in a field. And your body still running on 100,000-year-old instructions can't always tell the difference.